Welcome to the Phoenix Rising, a podcast that brings you a combination of astrology, energy healing, intuitive coaching, and readings, all with the purpose to help you connect to your intuition, learn how to transform your life, and regain your healing power. Open the door to self development, personal transformation, soul connection, and receive divine guidance. I am your host, Laura Teo. Hello, Shining Light. Thank you for being here with me for this episode 19, season 3 of the Phoenix Rising podcast. Today, we're going to be talking about Jupiter and Mercury direct. And I also pulled 3 cards that I would like to read to you, bring you the message to see how we can most benefit from this movement that is happening. So, Jupiter is a social planet that has been retrograde since June 20th and is now in Aquarius. Well, it has been in Aquarius for a while. But what does Jupiter do? Jupiter is the big benefactor. It's the seeker, the philosopher, adventurer, explorer. It likes um, to really explore new life philosophies. And remember that these characteristics of Jupiter, they are all inside of us. It brings a lot of optimism and faith, trusting life, opening doors for a new opportunity or opportunities in plural. It brings luck, prosperity, and abundance as a whole. So when it's moving direct now, it's like opening the doors. It's like we open the doors and the windows for amazing things to happen. The things that we have been wanting to happen. Oh, it's going to support us and help us get there. And because Jupiter is in Aquarius, it comes with a very expansive mind, thinking outside of the box, bringing new ideas and ideas always that are fair and impartial for the collective as well, that benefit the collective. You might see that this Jupiter also might want to break some rules because as it is in Aquarius, Aquarius break rules. It stands out from the big group, okay, and it really wants to create personal freedom. So you may see yourself thinking in which way you can become independent in your life, maybe creating a side job or starting a new opportunity for you, moving to another position. You are really thinking about this, about expanding in your life. And it turns out also that you're going to have the willpower, the motivation to do so because it's trining Mars, and that is a very good placement. When Jupiter trines Mars, there's a lot of enthusiasm, and it's like you have endless energy. So it is also a good opportunity for you to start a new sports, for example, because you will have the energy to do so, the, the push, the motivation. If you want to go into politics, if you want to go travel, this is a good time for to do this because you will have the enthusiasm, like I said. Jupiter is also trining the sun. So when the sun wants to shine, so it's like Jupiter is saying, okay, sun, yes, shine and expand, and you will be noticed and you will think differently. So the fact that you want to think differently, you will be noticed for that because the sun and Jupiter are working together and you're going to want to have fun. Jupiter really likes to have fun. Um, you're going to want to have fun and experience new things and have a good time, and you're going to look for chances to expand your mind. and your mind. And now it comes Mercury, and Mercury is now also going direct. So the hated Mercury retrograde is coming to an end. Yay! So, if you heard my previous two podcasts ago, you must have heard about Mercury going retrograde. And if you remember, Mercury is the planet that is linked to your thoughts, it's linked to the mind, to how the way the mind works, and the way you communicate and you learn. So, Mercury is in Libra. I also mentioned that. So the way you communicate is very diplomatic. You don't want to create controversy. You don't want to create conflict. You are going to be the peacemaker, and you're going to try to be a good communicator, communicating clearly, that so that everything is understood in a very, fair and balanced way. It's also Mercury having a very good aspect with Venus, it's sextile Venus. So you will enjoy talking to people and enjoy maybe talking about arts and talking to nice people. And you're going to be the good communicator. And you're going to be able also to make them feel good about themselves, and feel at ease in your company. Another aspect that is very favorable with between Mercury is also trining Saturn. So you're not only going to be a very good communicator, but you're going to have a good sense of timing. So let's say the example that I was giving before about you maybe trying to make a move at work, or trying to create something on your own, with that self-employment, or that side job, or something for you, because you want to expand. That's what Jupiter is doing. You are gonna be very good at finding your timing, and that knowledge is going to come from within, because you are going to be able to read the situation and have common sense. It's like you're having an innate knowledge about how to proceed and when to do it in a certain situation. So those are very, very good things that are happening starting tomorrow. Jupiter and Mercury in direct, having very good aspects with the Sun, Mars, Venus, and Saturn. Of course, that really depends on, like I said, on how also, or where you have Jupiter and Venus and Saturn placed in your natal chart. But this is kind of like a global thing for the collective. If you want to know more about yours, you can book. A reading with me, a natal chart reading, where we're going to discuss all that, where are all the placements of the planets in your natal chart, and we will discuss all this for an hour and a half. And I will also give you a written report. And additionally, we're going also to do the analysis and discuss your numerology analysis depending on your date of birth. Okay, so that's all the job I do for the natal chart. Then I'm also doing a chart that is only for life purpose, and the solar return as well. So just, contact me if you want to learn more about it. And before I tell you about the cards that I pulled out, I want to mention you. I In my previous episode, I was telling you that I actually invited you to participate in a masterclass, Discover Your Soul's Purpose. Now I have a final date for the course itself. Thank you for those people that participated and joined me in the masterclass. It was really wonderful to be able to talk to you about, the soul and your soul's purpose, and different ways that you can have obstacles, into finding that purpose, and the importance of connecting to that purpose, remembering it. So on October 30th, my 9-week course of Discover Your Soul's Purpose will start. This is a class that will help you clarify your life's mission through a very deep connection to your soul. Okay, so that course is really for you if you're going through a big transition in your life and you're feeling lost. Like now, with all these planets that were retrograde, it was a time for us to really go, deep within and evaluate your life. And it's possible that you have asked yourself, why am I here? Who am I? What's my purpose in life? What's the meaning of my life? And those are very important questions that are asked also because Jupiter wants you to ask yourself those questions. And then Neptune comes in and tells you, find your purpose. So, just to support our own soul evolution, taking this course will really help you a lot. It's a personal journey towards discovering your purpose. It's a self exploration, and it will give you a roadmap to help you find your soul's intention. So, if you want to learn more, just email me, lauratio20@gmail.com, or you can just contact me on Instagram at I am Laura Tio. So, about the reading, I pulled out 3 cards, like I was saying, and what has happened? How are we coming into this Jupiter and Mercury retrograde? We received the Hanged Man, and the Hanged Man is telling us about a changing perspective, changing the way we think, changing the way we behave. It's really pulling us and asking us to evaluate ourselves, to surrender, um, to whatever is happening in our life, to the will of the cosmos, to that calling. Taking an intentional pause, a reflection, to be able to let go and embrace something new, realign yourself with a new perspective, realigning with your heart and your purpose. So, how can it benefit us? We're getting the Three of Pentacles, which is a card that is talking about working on something and working together. So we're talking, if we're related to Jupiter and Mercury, we are working towards that expansion. Doors are opening up. It's probable that with this card, what it's telling us is that you might that you that expansion, you cannot do it completely alone. You need people to support you somehow, one way or the other. At some point, you need people to support you, to work together with you, to help you into that expansion. Or you are the one who's supposed to also to help other people. What might be the outcome? We're getting the Page of Swords, new ideas, new possibilities, new inspiration. You're actually maybe asking yourself, oh, maybe I should go study something else. You're going to have the energy. Well, we were talking about Mars trining Jupiter. I'm sorry, it was Mars trining Jupiter. Yeah. So you're going to have the energy to do so. You're going to have the curiosity to look for something more, to ask yourself questions that are very important in your life, to learn new things with Mercury. So, really, everything is being placed for us to grow, to expand, to look for answers within, to connect to our purpose, to communicate, and to work on our soul's evolution. So, well, that is the episode for today. I want to thank you. Please let me know what you think about it. I would love to hear from you. Remember to follow me on Instagram at I am Laura Tio, And I also want to invite you this October 20th, I'm sorry, is on Wednesday. Yeah, on Wednesday at 12 p.m. Eastern Time, I'm going to be doing a live intuitive reading and a meditation. It is the full moon in Aries. So, first I'll do the reading and then we're going to go on a meditation. It's perfect to soak in that energy. It's going to be in Aries, so it's even going to give us even more strength in that full moon, and it's a great time to release fears and to not hold back. So come join me on that live that I will be doing on October 12th at I Am Laura Tio. So I hope to see you there. Thank you and have an amazing week. Bye.